Government of India. This program is organized by the Tamilnadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University in collaboration with Spoken Tutorial IIT Bombay. With no further ado, I would like to first invite Dr. R. DEEPALAKSHMI, Assistant Professor at the Tamilnadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University. Perseverance and perfection would be the best adjective to describe ma'am and her efforts in conducting the event as a coordinator. Ma'am, please come forward to give the welcome address.
Thank you, Nisha. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible now.
A pleasant evening to one and all present here. On behalf of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. N.S. SANTHOSH Kumar Sir, Tamilnadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Coordinator of the program, Dr. M.VELMURUGAN Sir, and Organizing Committee, I deemed it a great privilege in proposing the welcome address for the inauguration of 2-week faculty development program on LaTeX under the aegis of National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, NMEICT. First, I would welcome the Register of TNDALU and HOD of Cyberspace Law and Justice, Dr. Ranjit Abraham Sir, for his constant support in all the academic activities of TNDALU. Welcome you, sir. Next, I would welcome the Dean Academic Affairs, Professor V. Balaji Sir, for being the pillar of strength for the faculties and encouraging in conducting these academic programs. I would like to welcome the resource person of today's inaugural program, Dr. B. Lavanya Madam, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science, University of Madras. Madam has already been a resource person to your university in data analytics. We welcome you, Madam. I would like to take this opportunity in welcoming the IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Revati Madam, PG Director, Professor Kumuda Madam, Research and Publication Director, Professor Arita Madam, heads of the departments, directors of various courses and faculties of TNDLU, and most importantly, the participants of today's program, the faculties of today's program, for being enthusiastically registered and participating in this 2 weeks FDP organized by Tamilnadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University in collaboration with Spoken Tutorial IIT Bombay. Welcome you one and all. Yes, Nisha.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I would like to next call upon Dr. Ranjit Oman Abraham Sir, Registrar in charge the Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University. Sir is a profound academician who has done projects in Germany, US, France, and India, and he has done a profound research in various aspects with respect to IPR, business law, and cybercrime. Sir, please come forward to give the felicitation address.
Thank you, Nisha. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Thank you. So, very good afternoon to all the participants, resource person, and organizers of this program. I'd like to firstly, on behalf of my Vice Chancellor, congratulate the organizers for taking this very important step for conducting such innovative programs to develop teaching and methodologies and research so that it would lead to a different style of academics, which will be available in future. As we all know that when we studied those days, we did not have access to technologies. We do not even have access to mobile phone, what we are holding today. From there onwards, we lived a generation. We had seen a lot of changes, not only in teaching and education, not only in learning. And today we are talking about latest technologies like, machine learning, robotics, and various other artificial intelligence, which would change the method in which everything is going to happen in future. From currencies, they say after 10 years, there won't be any currencies, there will be only digital currency. Already in America, yesterday I got a news that they are going to introduce robotic lawyering, so that the courts are going to be assisted by robots using robotic technology. Already many law firms are using artificial intelligence to give solutions for the clients, and many clients are purchasing a lot of technological solutions directly without approaching law firms. The world is fully getting revamped, changing because of a lot of influence of a lot of technology and all that. So use of technology, use of softwares, use of all these things are highly needed. This should be part and parcel of our life. without which we will not exist. Government of Tamil Nadu is compelling us to, have an ERP and learning management modules, that LMS module, so that this is not an option, but it is a compulsion. Things are changing. Students' attendance, everything would change in future. So dashboard, they would be getting all, not from the counters of the office, but from the dashboards and the websites. So these are the changes which are slowly happening. And in that, teaching and research cannot be an exception to it. And so in that aspect, I really appreciate the organizers to organize this and bring the right resource person before us to talk and discuss about the use of softwares and latest softwares in development of teaching and research. So with this short note, I know all of you are here to learn how this can be used and the nuances of it and advantages of it and how to go about it. So I'm not the right person to talk about that. So you have Lavanya ma'am and as a resource person here today. So she's there. So I don't want to be between you and the resource person. I thank ma'am. I thank all the participants. Special thanks to the organizers for organizing this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Today, we have Dr. B. Lavanya ma'am as our resource person, who is the Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science, University of Madras. She has graduated in Computer Science with specialization in data mining, bioinformatics, and data analytics. Ma'am has published 58 publications in Indian and international law journals and papers in national and international seminars, organized and participated in 20 and more workshops. Her area of specialization, as I already mentioned, is data mining, big data analytics, and bioinformation. With no further ado, now I call upon ma'am to give the keynote address. Please, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening to all the learned virtual community. I first like to thank the authorities of the Tamilnadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University for giving me this opportunity to be part of this 2-week faculty development program on LaTeX, sponsored by NMEICT, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Then I would like to give a quick run through of the contents of LaTeX, just like a trailer of a full movie, right? You're going to watch the full movie for the whole 2 weeks in your FDP. Now, I would like to just give a quick run through on what exactly you can expect the LaTeX, the contents of LaTeX and the applications of it. Not only scientific writing, it has a number of other applications. So first, let me share my PPT. Hope my screen is visible.
Visible, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is what I said, like I'm going to just give you a sketch on what LaTeX is and what you can expect to learn from the LaTeX. So as the spelling says, it is LaTeX. Actually, it is pronounced as LaTeX. So it is a software package that uses for type setting engine, right? So it is essentially a markup language. So that is one of the unique feature of this LaTeX. It is like HTML, XML, and so on. And of course, it is there from 1970s. Okay, and it has n number of packages. And these are some of the versions and some of the vendors giving you the LaTeX software. So starting from TechMaker to Likes to Tech Studio, you have TechWorks, and then you have Paperia, that is online editor. Paperia and Overleaf are the online editors. Many of the science citation index journals, they want us to typeset our contents in Overleaf and Paperia. So it is an online version of your LaTeX software. Then you have Authoria, that's again online. And then Kyle LaTeX editor is available. You have Vim with LaTeX suite is available, and then Visual Studio codes are available, and LaTeX are available for Android and iPhone operating systems also. So whatever may be the platform and however may be the features and what version they are, LaTeX is an open source. It is free to use. Now, to learn something, we need to have the motivation, and we need to know why exactly are we have to spend so much of time in learning a particular software. Is it really worth it? Okay, now when I have an MS Word, this is a very usual question. Like when I have MS Word, which is a GUI, and which has all the options under the earth, like you can work it on and get your document ready. Right now, why the hell should I learn about LaTeX, and why should I spend so much of time practicing? And it is we say it is a markup language, and why should I learn all these syntaxes? And yeah, LaTeX is syntactic, right? So case sensitive, syntactic. So why should I go through such a what when I have an easy way? But actually, as a LaTeX user for more than 2 decades, I can really find when compared to your MS Word, typesetting the document in LaTeX is more easier, especially when you're going to have longer documents, you're going to have larger documents. Okay, so your MS Word is you just type in your MS Word, format the document, and you can print the exactly this. So MS Word is what you see is all what you get. So however it is present in the document is what you get in the paper also, output also. Whereas your LaTeX is what you see is what you mean. Means if I want a particular text to be bold, then I need to give it in that tag. I want that to be in the bold. If I want to get a table out or in the output, then I need to give the syntaxes for typing in a table. Okay, so this is what we say. LaTeX is what you see as an output is what you mean in your input. So in LaTeX, you're going to type in your documents in a file called text file with an extension .tex text file, and you're going to format, and you can get in multiple output formats. One such format is PDF. So you can view how the output is going to be in the PDF, and then go back to your LaTeX, and if you want, you can edit and change and so on. So final output, when you're satisfied, you can take it as your document. Okay, so this is how your LaTeX and MS Word works. So your LaTeX versus word processor is a high typeset quality. The quality actually differs between your word processor and your LaTeX. Okay, the output quality, this is the same document you type in your Word and convert it to your PDF. And the document you can type in your LaTeX and convert it into your PDF. The quality actually, you can see the difference in the quality. Okay, so LaTeX is a high typeset quality, provides you high typeset quality. Many number of journals, reputed journals, they ask for LaTeX files. Why? Because the quality of output is uncomparable with the word processors, normal word processors. Of course, it is easy to include math formulae. Yes, you need to have a little practice over it. On a single stretch, of course, LaTeX seem to be little complicated, but actually, with very small practices, okay, you can see wonders happening in your output. And source file format is not bounded to a particular operating system or platform. So that is an important feature of your LaTeX. Your source file format is definitely not bounded to any particular operating system or platform. And LaTeX implementation we saw, right? Just now we saw LaTeX is available for name a platform, it is available even in Android and your iOS. And of course, LaTeX is free. And it is the de facto standard for scientific publishing. Very few bucks, and it is really worth going for good for large documents. And of course, it can even run on 386 PC. So it doesn't need any huge memory to do it. And of course, you need to have little training to learn and use the LaTeX. It's a little training, that's it. Okay, and you can get your LaTeX for documents in all these output formats. You can have a DVI, that is your device independent. You can have PostScript file. You can have a PDF file. You can have rich text format, RTF. You can even get it in HTML format and XML format. So, typing a single LaTeX document, the output formats are all these, and it is easily convertible. And you have GUI editors for LaTeX. Previously, like as I told you, I am using this LaTeX for 2 decades. So previously, when I started with LaTeX, it was only command centric, command driven. But now I can see how the LaTeX has evolved, and now it is purely GUI, and it is again it helps you in command filling up. You just have to type in a single character and it gives you all the options of what are all the commands available. So that much easy and GUI it is now. So it is easy to learn. You just have to know what is existing in LaTeX and how to use it. Okay, then you can master your LaTeX. So this is how you create a LaTeX file. So you're going to have your LaTeX file, that is your .tex file. Okay, and you're going to have your bibtex file as separate file. So you're going to have two different files, one your text file, the other one called your bib file, that is your bibtex file. So bibtex file is nothing but your references and citations. You want to add it to your report. Okay, so compile both, and finally you'll get your PostScript file or your DVI or your PDF and so on. Okay. So first I need to compile my LaTeX file, then bibtex, and then compile together my text and bib file to get my output. And these are the common file extensions in LaTeX: auxiliary file and .bbl. So one thing you need to have in mind is that .bib file. .bib is your bibliography database file. And then you need to have .bst file. .bst file is bibtex style files, and .cls files, that is your class files. I'll tell you what those means, okay, but all these three is important for you. The other things are the LaTeX generated files, okay, all those are auxiliary files. And the other thing is the next one you need to know is .sty file, that is your style file. So .sty, .bib, .tex, and then .cls. So these 4 files you need to know what it is and how to use it. If you know that, then you can do whatever you want in your LaTeX. Fine. So LaTeX, what are the things to learn? You need to know how to run a LaTeX file and preview the output. Run a LaTeX file and preview the output. Mostly the default previewing of the output is given in .dvi, that is device independent file. Then you can convert it into a PDF just by one click. Okay, and then you need to get introduced to the screen. The screen in the sense the IDE which you are going to work on, that is integrated development environment. Okay, so the IDE, first you need to get used to the screen, so that you need to know from where I need to plug in what type of command, from where I can just get a group of commands, and then from where I can get a set of code itself. So there are all these possibilities. You can just plug in the command, you can just pull over the command, you can get a group of commands, you can get the exact code itself, wherein you just have to fill in whatever use is your requirement. That's all. So you need to get introduced to your IDE which you are going to use. Integrated development environment. What are the menus? All the menus and all the menu items, and the usage of all the menu items. So if you have done your screen introduction properly, then half of your LaTeX is over. The rest is just using what is available in your menus and menu items. Okay, then you need to know how to write your mathematical formulae and so on. So mathematical writing, your short formulae, your long formulae and so on. How to number it and so on. Then how to insert pictures. So how to insert pictures, how to align them, and how to name it, how to number it and so on. And then you need to know how to insert tables. So these are some of the components which are available in all and every document, right? Whether it is your research document or it's going to be a report you're going to submit, or you're going to have your resume, everywhere you have all these components. So my tables, you need to know how to write your tables, how to align it, if it is a short table, if it is a long table, if a table runs from more than one page, then how are you going to align it using your LaTeX commands and so on. And of course, practice all these. All these seems to be very easy only if you just practice, keep practicing. And of course, you need to know how to write your algorithms. Of course, we, the computer science faculty, like we need to know the algorithm writing. For other faculties, you need to know how to align, how the, say you do some process, you want to say it step by step, phases after phases. There again, you can use all these algorithms. There are n number of packages available for aligning algorithms in LaTeX. Not as algorithm, it can be a pseudocode, it can be step-by-step process, it can be whatever content you want to visualize in a phase after phase manner. So you have n number of beautiful packages which could really align them perfectly and neatly. And you need to know how to write your theorems, axioms, corollaries. There are environments for theorems, axioms, and corollaries. And how to jot down your bibliographies in LaTeX. Okay, and then how to write your table of contents, table of figures. You'll be really amazed if you're a newcomer to LaTeX. You will be really amazed to know just one command called table of contents will give you the table of contents of the end. If you're going to write a book of the entire book, it will give you just one statement table of contents and one statement table of figures. It is really amazing. You just, when you compare all these, you can enjoy the features of LaTeX only if you start typing in large documents. Because in table, in your in other word processor, you need, if there is a change in any one part of your alignment or any insertion of image and so on and so forth, if your document is 100 pages, then you need to really check in the alignment change in all 100 pages. Whereas in LaTeX, you change at one place, it will take care of all the alignments in all other 99 pages. So that much efficient it is. Of course, you need to know how to compile your book chapter-wise. Please, I have given the thesis compilation. It can be analog to a book also. Book contains chapters. Reports contains chapters, right? So you need to know how to compile. Create chapter-wise, chapter, and then how to compile it as one entire report. So these are the things you need to actually learn in your LaTeX. Okay, your mathematical writing, figures, tables, algorithms, theorems, axioms, corollaries, bibliographies, table of contents, table of figures, and how to consolidate chapters. Okay, so this is one simple example of how a LaTeX document will be. Okay, and how the output will be. So this is actually the structure of your LaTeX. See, it is like you can analog a LaTeX compiler to a small child, right? You give a proper instruction to the child does it properly, right? You give the confused instruction to the child gets confused. Ultimately, you get confused. You get frustrated solving the problem, right? So it is just like that. It just spends little time with the LaTeX, you can master the LaTeX. So this is how it is. You have your document. You're going to specify what type of document you want, what font you want, and so on. And like any other programming language, you can use the package which is already available. Okay, and what are all the packages you're going to use, and the different packages you're going to use depends upon different activities you're going to do in your document. Okay, so and every document will have a begin and end statement. So begin document and end document should be there, and all the contents which you're going to format, type, and whatever you want, you are going to do between your begin and end document. And the contents which you're going to do it between your begin and end document alone is going to be visible in your output. So I have just said hello world, and this is a LaTeX document, and I just said goodbye world. So this is just to give you a gist of how your document, LaTeX document, a .tex file will look like. So as I told you, this is a LaTeX file structure called your document class. So your predefined formats are your article, report, book. You just have to mention. See, the following is going to be whatever content I am going to give, make it as an article, make it as a report, make it as a book. That's just one statement you're going to say. And the LaTeX is going to take care of how to format a report. It knows how to format a report. It knows how to make a book and so on. Okay, and of course, packages used are added functionalities. Like you want to insert a picture, you want to insert an algorithm, you want to insert a table, you want to insert a reference, you want to insert a label. So, what are all the additional functionalities you want to do? You want to do additional, what do you call that? The so-called styling and so on. So, for that, there are thousands of packages available. Okay, thousands of packages available, and equally the tutorials are also available. So whatever you want to do with your report, the necessary package and its explanations are available and easy to use also. And main body is a text or bibliographic references. Okay, so you're going to change your document style with only one statement called an article or book or letter or report or PPT or whatever it is. So this is just of a body of the text where you start with your begin and end with your end statement, and you can do all types of typesetting text. What are all available in your other word processor menus and menu items, all are available with your LaTeX. Here, as I told you, you just have to type in the first character of the instruction you want to give. The rest is available. You just have to choose from the pull down menu. Okay, likewise, you can include even multiple files. It is not only single file. You can even consolidate and include multiple files, multiple text files as and make it as one file. Okay, so such option is also available. And formatting, you can go for section, subsection, subsection, subsection. Yes, you give how many subs, it knows how to align it. Okay, so this is how the LaTeX it takes the content. You give your section, you give your subsection is 1.1, subsection 1.1.1, and you give your some more subsections. Yes, it knows how to do it. And then slash appendix changes the numbering scheme. Say I want, you see here it is by default is 1.1, 1.1.1. Suppose I want to change it to Roman letters. Yes, I can do it using my appendix. And slash chapter is used with the books and report document classes, wherein I have separate files, and those files can be consolidated as one report. So separate files, I can call it as chapters. And then you can give the title, author name, title, footnote. You want to give a page number? Yes. So as I told you, it is a typesetting software and it does whatever you want for typesetting the document. Okay, and these are some of the commands. As I told you, see here, slash table of contents is one command you are going to give. Okay, however large, whether it is a 1,000 pages book or 2,000 pages book, yes, your LaTeX can compile and give you your table of contents instantly. Okay, you need not have to worry and sit down and note down what is the section, what is the subsection, what is the subsection. In other word processor, we need to create a table of contents. See, it gives you table of contents with the sections, subsections, and so on, along with the page number also. So it's such a beautiful software for large documents. Likewise, you can use it for list of tables. How many ever tables you have in your what do you call that, in your report. So it gives you the list of tables. Similarly, list of figures. Not only that, you can even get list of algorithms you have used, and then you can also get a list of algorithms, and then a list of mathematical equations. Whatever equations you have used, you want a table of that. Yes, you can get that. Okay, and similarly, labels marker, you can either refer a document within a document, or you can refer a different section within a document, or or in the document in the other section. Okay, like and then you can refer to other different document itself. Okay, similarly page number, you can even refer to page numbers. Okay, you not have to give the page number, exact page number. You just have to label it. Say I am labeling I am labeling the 10th chapter of the 11th 10th page of the 11th chapter. There you just have to give the mark, label name. Okay, the same name you have to give it where you want to refer. That's all you need to do. It will the LaTeX will compile and check what page number that particular content is, and it puts the page number here. Okay, so it that type of wonders it really does. Okay, refer marker, of course, and then of course you can itemize. You can list. You have 3 different types of listing available, like your you can have your bulleted points, numbers, or you want a descriptive file. Yes, different listing options are available. And I was telling you about environments, right? So different environments are available. These are some of the possible environments you can have. You can have new theorem environment, and you can also customize your environment. You can create your environment. Say this is one which I had done, new theorem lemma. Say if I want to give a lemma in a particular chapter, then I can create an environment also. Okay, and then I can have an environment for algorithm, corollary, theorem. Yes, I want to give an example. Yes, that also I can keep it as an environment. Okay, I can have a reference name. That reference I can refer in any chapter I want. I give a theorem in the first chapter and I want to refer it in the 10th chapter. Yes, I can do that. Okay, and then I can create an environment for definition, proof. For theorem and corollary, we'll be writing proofs, right? So for proof and environment, and I can create environment for customizing my margins. Okay, so these are some of the possible environmental settings. So environment is one group of command which is group of instructions which is followed for a particular group of statements. Okay, so you can use an already existing environment, or you can even customize the already existing environment. So these are some of the labels. Here for your table of content, I've just given example of a view. Okay, so how your labels works here. See, I've just given section and I referred it here. So it just refers it, right? Similarly, a table of contents, it gives the contents with the page number. This is only single page, so it is giving you one here. How many ever pages, it will give you the page number. Okay, and this is one important concept. So while learn this as important concept, class 5. So defining what your document will look like. Say, we have templates for all type of articles you want to. Now, in some journals, in some reputed journals, especially ESI and SCI, they have their own what we call the LaTeX class. Okay, so you need to go into that particular site and download that particular class, and you just have to include it, download and include it in your document class, just with an option bracket. So now the LaTeX, while compiling, it will learn that my following document should be in this format. That's it. You just have to know how to use it. That's all. So .cls file is one important file. That's nothing but your class file. Okay. So AMS, ART, they have mathematical journal it is. They have their own class. Similarly, IEEE transactions also, they have their own class. Likewise, Elsevier, they have their own class and so on. Okay, so you need not have to sit and typeset their font size and so on. You just have to download the class and include it. The LaTeX takes care of the rest of the typesetting in the respective class format. Okay, so .cls. Okay, this is how there are different. This is AMS ART journal, and this is IEEE transaction journal. See the output, it's really classic. And of course, you have macro packages allows you to use special commands. So these are activated using use package options. Okay. So, and these packages, they come with an extension .sty. So that's why I asked you to make a note of .cls and .sty. So .sty is a style. Sty stands for style. So style packages. So this is for reference citing. This is for picture insertion. This is for geometrical insertions. And this is for URL insertions and so on. Likewise, you, as I told you, you have thousands of packages. These are some of the packages commonly used. Okay, and this is how your math is going to be working out. This at a first look, it may look very difficult. Actually, it is not difficult. I will give you a tip here. While using your mathematical equation, while converting a mathematical equation to your LaTeX, you just have to do one item per item. That's all. You concentrate one item per item. If you can concentrate that way, your entire equation will be solved. You can easily do it. Instead of just trying to do it as a whole, break it, divide and conquer. That's it. Take alpha cube as one um, variable. Okay, do convert it. It's very easy to convert. Plus convert it. 2c subscript x, convert it. Okay, then you need a fraction. So put a fraction before. Fraction of this, comma 1 plus. Okay, and then square root of b subscript x. So if you can do that, if you just practice doing it, then you're solving in however large your equation is, you can easily convert it into a LaTeX. So LaTeX, that's what I told you. By seeing it, it looks different. It's not difficult. It looks difficult. But when you practice it, just do two conversions of mathematical formula, you will see it is easy only. Okay, so this is an example of writing equations and equation numbers. Okay, so where you need to put your requirement. So make equation numbers appears on the right side of the page. Like this if you want. You want to make it as center, yes, fine. Usually it is right side only. So you put it right side. Okay, and see, this is nothing but your subsection. So 1.1 subsection name. See how neatly it looks. And this is how to insert your figures. So here, here again, .eps is one interesting extension of figures, but nowadays, previously only .eps was the only extension the LaTeX could accept. So we need to find a software which could, where I could draw my figure and save it as .eps and then use it in my LaTeX. But now, whatever extension you have, the same the LaTeX accepts. So you don't have to waste time in converting into .eps and all. So you can just draw a figure and then save it in whatever format you require. The same format it accepts. So now it accepts .pdf, .bmp, whatever format you want. Yes, the figure accepts. So this is what I said. This is an environment. Begin figure, end figure is figure environment. Okay, so you can label it and so on. So this is how you insert your figures and tables. So this is your table line spacing. You can go for column scheming. There again, you can split your columns however you want. It is not only default, no. However way you want. Say here my column size is more when compared to this, right? So here again, if I want to split also, yes, I can split. So whatever you can do with your other word processors, more than that you can do with your LaTeX with a simple syntax. And this is your bibliography. .bib file I asked you to note down, right? That is your bibliography file. And the bibliography format, like just like your .cls class files from the journals, they give you their own class files. They also give you .bsc. That is bibliography style files. They want their bibliography to be in a particular format, right? So that format bibliography. Hope I am with you all, right? Or rather than, are you all with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, okay, fine. Suddenly I got confused whether I am out of the same fine. Okay.
Actually,
So if you are,
a second you were out, but again you came inside. No problem.
oh, okay, okay, fine, fine. So fine, fine. So this is one important thing you need to know. .bst. So .bst is the bibliography style files which the journals or the conference people, they have their own bibliography file. They want you to use that. So they give you, just again you just have to download it and use it. So that is your .bst file. The one you generate is your .bib file, .bib file. Okay. So bibliography, you need to know two things: .bib and .bst. So when you use it, okay, when you try learning your LaTeX, learn it this way, like um, learn a group of instructions, practice the group of instructions, and then learn the second group of instruction, practice it with your first group and the second group, and then learn third group of instruction, practice it with first, second, and third. So when you practice a new group of instruction, have a habit of practicing it along with the already learned group of instructions, so that your tech becomes very familiar to you. The tech instructions become familiar to you. Okay. So for your citing, you're going to use citing is referencing, right? So you have your bibliography file separately, and you're going to use the label in your bibliography file for citing. So this is how the example is going to be. You're going to use the cite file, cite package here, and it is going to give you the references. So here again, you need not have to worry. Like in your other word processor, you need to check, right, in which in the 51st paper that citation should be there in as 51. If you're going to add a reference, then the reference on 51 becomes 52. Then you need to change where all you have given 51. There all you need to go change 52. Here, no problem at all. Just create a bib file where all you want to use, just use the labels alone. It will take care of the numbering and referring. Okay, so numbers are automatically assigned in the correct order. You need not have to check only. It will perfectly be there. So this is where you need to use your .bst. So you just have to say what bibliography style you want. I want a bibliography style called IEEE TRAN, wherein this IEEE TRAN.bst should be downloaded in your folder. Okay, so if it is there, it will just go and take it and convert your entire bibliography into that particular style. And this is your own bib file. Okay, this is your own bib file. So from the reference from this bib file, converted it to this style and refer it here. That's all. You're going to give 3 instructions, but the process it is going to do is huge. It is going to take the reference from .bib file, okay, convert the .bib into this IEEE transaction style and refer it wherever you want it to. Okay, so just one simple statement, it will do so many things. So this is how the thesis is compiled. You're going to have multiple inputs, so you can have a title page, certificate page, declaration, acknowledgement, not as a thesis, any report. And then page style, you can even number your pages, table of contents, list of figures, list of tables, list of algorithms, and then input all your chapters. Input chapter 1, chapter 2, all these are separate text files. And then I have a plain bibliography style, which is by default, it is plain. And this is the name of your bib file. And you're going to input your other text file and then end your document. So this is how you're going to compile. Even if it is a book, then you're going to compile all your chapters and make it as a book. Here I have given it as a report. So it is going to, so this is how a sample, your output is going to be. So your chapter 3, this is just a simple example of how the chapter is going to be. So we'll see some of the applications. So this is what you're going to learn in your LaTeX, right? So all these are some of the very common components of LaTeX, and this is how you're going to learn. And while learning, as I told you, learn your concept, practice it, learn your second concept, practice it along with your first concept, and so on. So this is how I am very sure if you're going to practice this way, your 2 weeks is more than enough for you to master the LaTeX itself. Okay, so LaTeX is used most of the time in maths, physics, computer science field, and any number of any scientific journals, well-reputed journals, if you go on, they only ask for LaTeX files. Okay, they ask for text, bib files, and any adjoint files. Okay, so it's very important. If you want to really want to publish in reputed journals, you need to know your LaTeX typesetting. And typesetting journal articles, technical reports, books, slide presentation, any large document you want to go, yes, LaTeX is one important thing you need to know. And LaTeX can be used for resume typing also. So LaTeX gives you much more control over resume formatting than your other words processes. And there are n number of LaTeX CV templates available. They are Reddit, GitHub, and Stack Exchange. They are available for free. Templates are available. LaTeX can be used for resume writing. LaTeX can be used for presentation, preparing presentation. This is a wonderful package, Beamer package. Okay, Beamer is a LaTeX package that enables users to create presentations through LaTeX fashion document. So it's such a wonderful package it is. It gives you super presentations. The outcome is, of course, platform independent. So LaTeX can be used to composing Gmails. Okay, and see, LaTeX can be used for data science also. There are even more nice libraries called Deceive and Nita that turn the data into polished typeset reports using LaTeX. Okay, so here the IDE is the LaTeX libraries are integrated with RStudio, which gives you beautiful reports using these packages, Sieve and Neta. Okay, so some of the benefits of LaTeX is, of course, beautiful output made for science publications, easy management, save time writing some commands. You need not have to worry about bibliography. That is wonderful. You need not have to worry about bibliography. You need not worry about content, your table of contents. Any list you want to produce in a large document, you just give one command, it does it. And many libraries and packages, as I told you, it any languages, not necessarily only English. LaTeX can be used for typesetting any languages. For each language, it has thousands of libraries available. Okay, so need a presentation for a conference or a class, yes, LaTeX is the choice. And these are some of the very important features. Typesetting complex mathematical formulas. You need to compare the output with your other word processor and LaTeX, the formulas. Okay, only then you will know the you can feel the importance of LaTeX. And then advanced typesetting, and then automatic generation, and then multilingual typesetting. As I told you, for each language you have thousands of packages available, and of course you can go for PostScript or Metaphone fonts. So these are some of the features of LaTeX. And this is a quick run through on what exactly is LaTeX and what you can actually expect to learn in these 2 weeks FDP. Any supplements?
It's not a quick run through, ma'am. It's actually a detailed thing. Even a layman can understand what do you mean by LaTeX. Thank you very much for like accepting immediately, ma'am. Nisha? Nisha?
Madam, participant may feel free to ask any question, clarification from the research person, madam.
Okay, ma'am. The participants, if you have any doubts or clarifications, can ask the resource person. I think they are all very clear in the concept. Yes, Nisha, you can continue.
Thank you so much for such an enriching session. Now I call upon Dr. J. M.VELMURUGAN, sir, Assistant Professor in Commerce and coordinator of this event, the Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University. Sir has given a great support and effort in coordinating this event for its smooth conduct. Sir, please come forward to present the vote of thanks of this event. Sir?
Thank you, madam. Before presenting vote of thanks, I wish to add some information about the program. Madam, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes. Participants, this is the fully video content self-packed course. Though it is a self-packed course, we want to add more colors to the program. That's why today we have brought Madam Lavanya Madam from University of Madras to give some introduction about LaTeX. Okay. Normally, this kind of course is fully self-paced video content course, but we have decided to give more information so that you can, without much hesitation, to go through the video content with full confidence. And participants, you need to first log in into the spoken tutorial website. By today, we will post the link in the WhatsApp group through which you can go to the spoken tutorial IIT Bombay website and give the details which we will inform you later, so that you can create login ID and password. So that you can directly get access to the video content, or else we will post the video content. So 2 videos per day in the WhatsApp group you can access in this route also. And at the end of the course, for example, 18th, this course is going to end. On 18th January, you can download your participation certificate first. From the 18th, we will give 10 days gap, so that you can make preparation to take up the test. We will post the link for the test through which you can take up the test. And if you score 40% of the total marks, you can immediately download the course completion certificate from the spoken tutorial website. Okay, right. This is about the your certificate. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can post in the WhatsApp group. We have created the WhatsApp group. You can post in the WhatsApp group. Okay, right. Thank you, Lavanya Madam, from your busy schedule. You have accepted a request and appear in the virtual mode and explain from A to Z about the LaTeX. Very nice, Madam. So we look forward to your cooperation during the coming program also, Madam. Okay. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Madam.
sir.
On
Thank you
behalf
for
of
the
the
opportunity.
Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar University and on behalf of the co-coordinator, spoken tutorial IIT Bombay, I once again thank Lavanya Madam for taking steps to explain what LaTeX is. Certainly, it is going to help the budding researchers. Though research in a systematic way, it will add more colors to your research. When you apply the LaTeX tool, you will certainly speak loudly for your research work. Though we have produced a good research, but how to present that matters. So in this line, this tool will certainly help you. Okay, as a resource person, Madam has rightly pointed out, many reputed journal ask for your research. This is the question many reported journal will ask. So that I think this is the right time to introduce this course. So at the outset, I wish to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for taking important steps to enter into an MOU with the IIT Bombay Spoken Tutorial course, the Spoken Tutorial division. That's why we are capable of introducing more computer-based courses. We have BCA LLB course. So in that background, we are introducing more spoken tutorial courses for the faculties as well as community. For this, I once again thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. N.S. Sandhosh sir, and I thank Register sir, Ajit M.VELMURUGAN sir, for facilitating all our courses. To introduce course, immediately Register sir will speak with the and get well. So in this, I wish to thank Register for his role. And I thank sir. Now we put any request to forward our proposal to the management, he will immediately do that, and he is always ready to cooperate and facilitate our request. I thank our Dean Sir, Dr. V. Balaji, for his wonderful contribution. And I thank resource person today, Lavanya Madam also. Okay, on behalf of our university, we are very much thankful to her because without any expectation, any monetary and non-monetary benefit, Madam, I immediately accepted. We know how the work schedule will be for a reputed university like Madras University. Though associate professor, he has to teach and spend time with the research scholars and other works, but still when we make a request, Madam has immediately accepted and helped us in a very smooth manner. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you once again very much. And I thank all the organizing team, co-coordinator DEEPALAKSHMI madam, from day one to till today. Madam has been taking so much of work, even he is sharing my work also. Thank you very much, madam, for your energetic work. Madam is not only associated with spoken tutorial course, maximum almost 90% of the university committees. Madam is one of the member, such a energetic members of our university. We are very much proud. Madam has contributed a lot for the development of the university as well as for spoken tutorial division. Thank you very much, madam. And I thank all the participants for your wonderful cooperation, accepting our invitation, and register your names for our program, and so that you motivate us to conduct more and more program the days to come. We will do that also, madam. Okay, so participants, if you come across without any hesitation, you go through the video content day by day. We will post 2 video content per day. If you come across any doubts, any clarifications, please note it down. We will once again compel Madam Lavanya madam to come to this program. At that time, you can ask for any clarification, any doubt. We are ready to help you throughout the program. Don't hesitate, though it is a self-act video content. Don't think so. Go through the video content and make note of your doubts and any clarification. We will certainly help you to clarify your doubts in any manner. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much. With
you, sir.
information, I take leave of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
With this, we end the event for now, and we shall be joining another day for another event. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, ma'am. Thank you all.
Thank you, Nisha.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Lavanya madam. So nice of you.
Thank you,
Yesterday
ma'am.
evening,
Thank you for the
we are
opportunity,
informed.
Deepa, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, madam.